So good evening, here we are in Edinburgh for a quick flight on VATSIM. We're going to do a wee flight over the city centre of Edinburgh and then we will rejoin. So let's get inside the cockpit and so we're connected to VATSIM. Tower and ground are both on and we have an ATIS as well. So let's file a flight plan to be EGPH to EGPH. Departure time, and we will VFR sight seeing over city centre. Okay, let's file this flight plan and let's get the battery on and just check the fuel tanks. They are both looking good, and we'll just tune in the ATIS to get Edinburgh's information. So I'll tune 131.35. Okay, just need to switch this radio and then we can tune this in. Oops, is that on? That is on. Maybe we need the alternator on as well. Okay, we'll have to tune it the manual way. 131.35.
5 QNH1032. Acknowledge receipt of information Delta and advise
so
aircraft type on first contact.
Information down. So information Delta.
Edinburgh information Delta. Time 1950 Zulu. Runway in use 24. Transition level flight level 65. Surface wind 230 degrees 6 knots. Cab OK. Temperature +9, dew point +5, QNH1032. Acknowledge receipt of information
Okay,
Delta.
so we need information QNH1032.
Contact.
So let's tune in ground. So
Edinburgh information Delta.
12175.
Time 1950 Zulu.
Okay,
runway in use 2.
Still not working, so let's just have to tune it the manual way. 121.75. This guy's taking off. Right, it's Edinburgh ground is tuned in, so we will give them a quick call. Edinburgh ground, good evening, it's Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha, Edinburgh ground, good evening, pass your message.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha is a PA28 on parking stand 200. Have information Delta QNH1032 looking for engine start for VFR.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha, engine start approved and standby for your clearance.
Start approved, Roger, Golf Lima Alpha. Okay, so the fuel needs to be on to the, put it on the right tank. Fuel pump is on. Okay, we'll crack this open, get the mixture forward. All the prop needs to be fully forward as well. That's bad, and the throttle should have been cracked a bit further forward, and the beacon should have been on, and the nav lights. So I've kind of done a bit of a fail there with the way I started, not properly following the checklist. Okay, so everything's looking good. We'll put the panel lights on as well. We're coming into the early evening. And if we look at our map here, we will also tune in 341 on the ADF. So there's an NDB with frequency 341, and we will tune that in so that we can always find our way easily back to Edinburgh if the weather were to significantly change, which it won't do, but there you go. Oopsie. Here we go, 341. Right, so this needle should now point towards that beacon, which it's doing. So let's set up a couple of other things.
Go Romeo Lima Alpha, your clearance will be at the hold, and you can call me for taxi.
Roger, clearance at the hold, and I am ready for taxi now, Golf Lima Alpha. Right, let's get transponder on standby.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha G, you can taxi Papa and Alpha, told them when Charlie 1 runway 24.
Roger, via Papa and Alpha to holding point. Charlie 1 for 2-4, Golf Lima Alpha, thank you. Okay, so let's check, there's no one there, so let's...
Edinburgh ground's good, evening, Golf Charlie November, Charlie vacate runway 24, holding Alpha 1-2.
Ooh, don't know.
Golf Charlie, Lima November, Charlie Edinburgh ground,
into that
good
guy.
evening. It's a taxi, straight ahead, hold Alpha 1-5. Straight ahead and hold Alpha 1-5, Golf November, Charlie.
Okay, so I think I told the ground controller I was at stand 200, but I was actually at 201. Okay, so let's come down here. So Charlie will be on the right in a second, and we will hold at the holding point there. So the plane in front of me is having to hold there because of the red carpet rule, which means that you can't have conflicting taxi instructions, so he has to wait for me, which he has done. Right, parking brake is set. Let's get a few power checks done, so we'll get power to 2000, back a bit from there, a bit higher, right, over to left, slight drop, back to both, increase, over to right, slight drop, back to both. We'll exercise the prop 3 times. Okay, we'll put the fuel pump off and we'll check fuel pressure is holding, and now we will idle. Okay, looking for idle revs to be between about 600 and 800 or something like that. I don't know. Right, suction is a little bit low, but it's okay. Oil temperatures and pressures are within the green. So, Golf Lima Alpha, hold Charlie 1 ready for clearance.
Golf Lima, apologies, tower now 118 by
1187, thanks for your help, Golf Lima Alpha. Okay, so we'll tune in the
and
tower.
Golf, remember Charlie, you can continue taxi to the GA parking via Lima and Mike, good evening. Lima and Mike to GA parking,
Okay,
cheers.
1187, so we need to tune this the long way around like this. Okay, there we go. So let's just get the instrument set up now. So we need to get the altimeter set to the correct pressure, which it is. Everything else is looking
Romeo
good.
Lima Alpha, Edinburgh Tower.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha is just on frequency now.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha, Roger. I understand you want to do some VFR circuits.
Negative, it will be a VFR over the city centre, over towards Arthur's Seat, and then I'll call for rejoin.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha, Roger, that is approved, stand by.
Okay, rev's a bit high there. So we'll scribble down our clearance. I think it'll probably be not above 2,000 feet VFR.
And Golf Lima Alpha, are you ready for your clearance?
Go ahead, Golf Lima Alpha.
Golf Lima Alpha, hold position after departure runway 24. You're cleared to transit the Edinburgh control zone towards the Arthur's Seat VRP. Notable altitude 2,500 feet VFR on the Edinburgh QNH 1032, squawking 0430.
Roger, clear to transit the Edinburgh control zone, not above 2,500 feet VFR towards Arthur's Seat VRP, squawking 0430, and I presume, QNH 1032, and I presume that'll be a left-hand turnout.
Golf Lima Alpha, it's entirely up to you which way you want to turn. I'll leave that down to you. Report ready for departure, that's also correct.
Roger, thank you, Golf Lima Alpha is ready for departure. Okay, let's just get
Golf Lima Alpha,
set up.
Roger, Circuit Twins 230 degrees 06 knots, runway 240, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Golf Lima Alpha. Right, so we'll get transponder set to 0430. That needs to come to mode Charlie. We need to get the landing light on, strobes on, and the pitot heat. Lineup checks complete. Okay.
Golf Lima Alpha, I just need to step away for a second. Once you've departed and you've routed towards the Alpha Seat VRP, hopefully I'll be back by the time you're overhead. If not, just maintain orbit and I'll call you.
Roger, that's understood, and I'm departing now with a left-hand turn out, Golf Lima Alpha.
Golf Lima Alpha, thank you.
Okay, so full power. Start the stopwatch. Bit of right rudder, staying straight. Engine T's and P's are in the green. Looking for 65 knots for rotation. Here we go. And rotate. Keep the right rudder on. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Okay, 90 knots. 300 above, power back to 25 inches, 2,500 RPM for the cruise climb. 500 above, clear for the left turn. Lovely evening here. Okay, at 1,000 feet we will switch fuel pump off and oh, I already had switched the fuel pump off, that's bad, and landing light will now come off as well. Okay, so Edinburgh looking gorgeous. So let's manually position towards half the seat, and I think I can see, is that Murrayfield lit up? Could well be. Okay, let's fly in this direction. We'll climb to at least 2,000 feet to get a really good view over the city. Bye bye Edinburgh Airport for now. So the bridges over there, Forth Bridges. Okay, 1,900 feet. We'll start to level off just after 2,000. There's 2,000, so we will start to level off. Okay, so we're gonna level off now. Let's speed build up. Right, speed is now building up. Let's get power back to 23 inches and 2,300 RPM for the level flight. Okay. Okay, I just put some flaps down by mistake. I meant to use my trim wheel there. So we're just over 2,200 feet, that's fine. See the hill and ski slopes over here to the right. Okay, so the lights we could see were not Murrayfield, but I think they were these fields in front. So it's looking great, and joined today by my flying companion Marjorie. Often flies with me when she's bored. Okay, let's watch the trim. So there's Murrayfield Rugby Stadium down there. The world famous home of Scottish rugby. And here is the
Golf Lima Alpha, I'm back.
Golf Lima Alpha, copy, thank you. And that's the Hearts of Midlothian Football Stadium, not Easter Road, Tynecastle, that's the one. Okay, so now we're approaching Arthur's Seat. (2,400 feet). Way a little bit, and we'll do start an orbit over Arthur's Seat. Salisbury Crags, Scottish Widows, Royal Commonwealth Pool. Get some sun flare on the propeller disc there. Wow, Edinburgh just looking absolutely stunning in this evening light as we come over Dunsaki Loch. Absolutely amazing. So, just down here is the Holyrood Palace and the Scottish Parliament. There's Holyrood Palace and the Scottish Parliament. There's our Dynamic Earth and Waverley Station. Okay, we want to stay well south of the centre line, so we will come back around in this direction. Edinburgh Castle. The hill end is these artificial ski slopes well lit up this evening. Flying over the world famous Edinburgh Castle. See it set up for the tattoo. Now over the grass market. Just check my height. 2,400, height is good. And Golf Lima Alpha would like to extend southbound to the hill end ski slopes VRP, and we'll call for rejoin afterwards.
Golf Lima Alpha, Roger, you can route towards the hill and ski VRP and report overhead.
Routing to hill end VRP, and we'll go Golf Lima Alpha. Okay, just watch the height there, just approaching 2,500, just get the altimeter tuned back in.
Gateway Tower, very good evening to you, EZ185
Gatwick Tower.
taxiing Delta 1, runway 24.
EZ1854, Edinburgh Tower, good afternoon, surface winds 230 degrees 06 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, EZ1854, thank you.
That's of course there's an EasyJet about to take off. Just going to have a look on my app to see if there's any other traffic coming into Edinburgh. Where are we? So I'm using an app called VATScope. Let's see. And I cannot see any traffic coming in, or can I? Oh, there is a... yeah, maybe not. That's so cool. That's so cool. Golf Lima Alpha is overhead hill end ski slope, now looking for rejoin for full stop back at Edinburgh.
Golf Lima Alpha, Roger, you can route towards the field and report field in sight.
Roger, routing towards the field and Wilco, Golf Lima Alpha. So I'm wondering if I can see this guy that's just taken off as we come around this direction. Can I see the guy that's taken off? Good question. Golf Lima Alpha, how's the field in sight? Ah, there he is.
Golf Lima Alpha, thank you very much, and you can join left base for runway 24.
Join left base for 24, Golf Lima Alpha. I'd like to set up for about a 4-mile final, if that's okay, with no traffic to affect.
Golf Lima Alpha, yeah, that's not a problem. Radar scope is clear, so you can set up for a 4-mile final, that's not a problem.
Roger, much appreciated setting up Golf Lima Alpha.
Easy, 1854, nothing further, you can monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8. Have a good flight, mate, bye bye.
Unicom 122 decimal 8 for Easy 184. Thank you for your service, sir. Have a great evening. Bye bye.
Tune this in. Let's
And
tune
yeah.
108.9 so we can see our range from the ILS. I think it should give us. Oh, I need to switch this on though. Nope, not like that. Okay. Okay, a little bit high now, so let's get a bit of power off. So we're about to fly over Craigleith Shopping Centre.
And Golf Lima Alpha, report final, runway 24.
We'll report final, Golf Lima Alpha. Let's just get this window open to see this a bit better. Yeah. Many an hour spent at this shopping centre. That's the big Sainsbury's, big Marks and Spencer's. Okay, so get a bit more power off. Just get a bit of interior lighting on. It's better. Right, I just want to fly over my old flat if I can. There we go. So that's the Craig Thingybob High School, and then my old flat is down there. Those are the new flats, and here's where I used to walk with the Greyhound. So cool. So starts to turn final now. So range of just about 4.5 miles. Okay, let's do some pre-landing checks now. So brakes are off, undercarriage, speed checks below 129, so undercarriage can come down. Look from our outside cam. Okay, mixture needs to come fully rich, which it is, and prop can come fully forward. Fuel pump is on, landing light is on, hatches and harnesses are secure for me and Marjorie. Golf Lima Alpha is just turning 4-mile final, full stop.
Golf Lima Alpha, thank you very much. Surface winds 230 degrees, 06 knots, runway 240, clear to land.
Clear land 24, Golf Lima Alpha. Okay, so within VFE, let's get a stage of flap down.
Golf Lima Alpha, just a quick one for you. The QNH is now 1033.
1033, copied in the box, Golf Lima Alpha. Not the box, but you know what I mean. Okay. Second stage of flap coming down. Okay, a little bit high at the moment. We're looking for 2 whites, 2 reds. We've got, I think that's about it. Just there. Speed is good, 80 knots, that's fine. Okay, so coming to 2.5 mile final now. We'll do reds, blues, greens checks. Those are all perfect. And we're wanting to come over the threshold about 75 knots. Okay, we're on the glide slope perfectly now. 2 whites, 2 reds. And we've had landing clearance as we are just flying over the A90, over the old Craman Brig, which is the Miller and Carter Steakhouse now. And over there is Camo. Lovely place for a walk with dogs. Okay, just trying to keep the centre line. Maintain the glide slope as well. A bit low now. Back on the glide slope. Okay, 1.5 mile final. Final check of reds, blues and greens. Looking good. Speed wants to be 75 knots over the threshold. Runway is clear, we've had landing clearance. Decision is to land. Okay, a little bit high. Golf Lima Alpha, request Charlie vacate.
Golf Lima Alpha, approved if you can make it.
Roger, should be able to, thank you, Golf Lima Alpha. Okay. Perfect, 75 knots over the threshold. Flare, flare, flare. Flare, gradually holding off, holding off, holding off, holding off. Okay, 1.01 G landing, that's good. There goes the brakes, and we can vacate at Charlie, so that was good.
Lima Alpha, fair play, in contact ground 121.750. Have a good rest of your day. See you later, mate.
Roger, over to 121750, and I think it's easier in a Warrior than it would be in a 737 Golf Lima Alpha.
Fair comment. See you later, mate.
See you later. Okay, so we'll park up here and we'll retune Edinburgh ground. So 121750 is what we need. Oops. So it's a bit fiddly. 121750. Okay. Right, there we go, it's ground. Edinburgh ground, Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha is back with you at hold Charlie 1. Looking for a parking stand 200, please.
Golf Lima Alpha, welcome back to Edinburgh for taxi stand 200 by Alpha and Papa. Good evening.
Roger, via Alpha and Papa stand 200. Good evening to you, Golf Lima Alpha. Okay, so he's given us clearance. So we're going to be going
Edinburgh
left
ground,
on
stand
Alpha.
for good day, easy 8483, requesting Alpha clearance to Gatwick, information Delta, Airbus A319.
Easy 8483 Gatwick. Sorry, Edinburgh ground. Good
Okay,
evening.
so we'll get the flaps up,
8483, sorry about that, I keep doing that.
and then it'll be right on Papa, which is the next one here. Here, slow down a bit for this turn, and we'll get fuel pump off as well, and the pitot heat can also come off. Okay, additionally transponder needs to come back to standby. Actually, transponder can come off now. Okay, and let's turn this way. Okay, and here's our parking spot.
Easy 8483, requesting Alpha clearance to Gatwick, information Delta, Airbus A319.
Right, so brakes are on.
Easy 8483 after 0.
Landing light is off. Strobes are off.
8483 if I'll shut down now.
Okay, let's idle, get the mixture. So idle cut off and just watch the propeller come to a stop.
Easy 8483, thank you all. I will update
Get the
that.
nav lights off and the beacon off.
Unit is 1033. Your clearance
Ignition
to Gatwick
off.
goes down 1 Charlie departure.
Fuel off.
247272.
Alternator off. Let's get these radios off as
Easy
well.
8483 cleared to Gatwick via the...
Okay, radios are now off. Batteries off as well. So all that's left to do is open the window, get some air in, and we'll open Marjorie's door so she can escape. There you go, Marge. And that's the end of our flight. So, from me and Marge, it's a very good evening to you.